What if Assyrians settled in Brazil? In 1933, the Assyrian situation was deeply uncertain. Assyrians were scattered across refugee camps in Syria and Iraq because of the Simele Massacre. After much publication, the League of Nations decided to tackle the so-called Assyrian question and find a permanent home for the Assyrians. They formed a 6-man committee which explored several areas for settlement, the most prominent being in Brazil, in the province of Paraná. Originally, the Brazilian government agreed to settle the Assyrians under 4 conditions: that the Assyrians disarm, that Brazil would bear no fiscal responsibility for their settlement, that Assyrians would work solely in agriculture. Finally, Assyrians would settle in staggered waves. However, after much media uproar, Brazil passed a law limiting immigration to Brazil, forbidding the settlement based on national grounds. After the failure of the Brazil scheme, the British Foreign Office suggested British Guiana, and the League of Nations explored settling the Assyrians on the Rupununi Savannah. The Rupununi Savannah was a large, uninhabited plain in southern Guiana. The area was great for grazing cattle, but had little agricultural land. After several months of investigation, the land was deemed unsuitable, and the British government was unwilling to finance the plan. Other options had to be explored. Eventually, it was decided that the Assyrians would be settled in Khabur. After the settlement in Khabur, with locusts and disease plaguing the country, many of the Assyrians decided to reopen the idea of Brazil. In 1948, several Assyrian officials, including Mr. Leon Dinkha Shimunaya, Malik Daniel Ismail of Upper Tiari, and Malik Loko Badawi of Truma, along with Yusuf Malek, decided to visit Brazil. They met with several Brazilian officials, made several statements. However, after fierce opposition from the church, the plan was scuttled once again. So I asked the question,